Alright, that's me just arrived in Oslo. I didn't get much footage when I was doing the travelling between Glasgow to Amsterdam, from Amsterdam to Oslo, and then getting the train from the airport to the city centre. So we'll just have to make do. I don't want to spend too much time focusing on the video when I had 100 different things going on. So yep, it was a good flight over, and you can see that the weather, it's not too bad. It's been raining, but it's to get better anyway. First plan of action is to go and get some food and drink for the room, and then head out for some actual food and drink. Yeah, me again. Oddly enough, I went out there knowing it was going to be a bit wet, and forgot to bring my waterproof cover for the GoPro, so I had to cut that short to go to the shops quickly, but we can check out what we've got. I tried to veer away from big bands, and that's why I got Coca-Cola and Haribo, but I did get some interest. One thing I notice about when I go abroad is they all love paprika. Like, I don't know what that is. Salt and pepper, or I assume the half salt is sea salt, and Elville pepper must be obviously black pepper. More Haribo, why not? Oh, lovely can of cola, which I'll have the now. And this is the interesting one. I am most interested in trying these. So if you bear with me a minute, I'll set up the tripod and let's give it a shot. Alright, we are going to try Tim's Hot Reaper Crisps. So let's see what we're in for. They don't smell awfully bad. And have the trademark cola ready, just in case. Mouth is dry. I think we'll start with a medium-sized crisp just to be sure. Alright. Oh, that's disappointing. It's kind of just a spicier Thai sweet chili crisp. Oh well. I was hoping for some big reaction, but that wasn't nearly as bad as what I thought. Oh well, there we have it.
Don't want to mislead, this is all you need. Be your everything, yeah, I'll be your everything. Still too soon to feel, please just say it's real. More than just a thrill, not just in it for the thrill. I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my body, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my body, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love. 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 will show you is it been a battle with you through it all, with you through the fall. You just make a call.
That's where I'm going later on.
streets, but I kept searching for your trace in the dark. Losing myself in the endless memories of the end right from the start. You're an obsession in my head, I can't forget your eyes. Your kisses burn my skin, I feel so empty inside.
So, final update of the first day in Norway, or first day in Oslo rather. As you've probably seen in the videos, I've seen quite a lot actually that I had on my list. I thought there'd be a lot more walking. It's kind of like Rome in a sense that when I went to Rome, I managed to get around most of the city in like the first day. So still a lot of things I want to see though. Obviously I arrived late afternoon, early evening, so a lot of places were starting to close up. So tomorrow I think the plan is we're going to go to Utøya Island pretty kind of early, or that'll be the first thing that we'll do, and then I'd like to go to Viking Planet because the actual Viking museum is shut until 2026. So that's the plan, but nice wee walk around, nice wee stop in at the Scots bar or the Scotsman bar. there you go, I'm putting a plug in for them. Smashing whiskey burger, and I had 2 glasses of what was it, Highland Park Valkyrie, and then Highland Park Twisted Tattoo. So big thumbs up for that. So I am going to start to tidy things up a wee bit, try and get an early night, because I've been up since, what, 3 o'clock UK time. So so I'm going to try and get things together and get a nice early sleep so I can be up at the crack of dawn, and again we'll go and visit the places we're going to go and visit. So see you in the morning. Good morning all. That was probably the best sleep I've had in a while. I was out like, I don't know, almost 9 o'clock-ish, something like that. I was stone cold all night, so that was good. So a possible change of plans for today. I was doing a bit more research on how to get to Utoya Island and how to visit it, but from what I gathered, just looking on its official website and gathering reviews from people who have either went before or visited the memorial on the bay, I don't think you can visit the island just as like an individual, like a private person. They seem to do a lot of like guided tours, or kind of like workshops as well. So, but there is a memorial kind of museum building in here in Oslo. So I think I'll go and do that first today. Just go and visit it and, you know, try and learn a little bit more about it. Other than, you know, what I already know from just the news. There's a good film on Netflix, 22 July it's called, about it. So I think I'll go and visit the memorial here in Oslo. What I don't want to do is end up taking, you know, I think it's 3 buses to like the little bay across from the island, to find out that I can't go and have to turn around and come back home. So yeah, I think that's the plan. Still want to go and visit Viking Planet today because the actual museum, like down there, is shut till 2026. So I think that's the plan of action today. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I've been down to the shop this morning and I've got my bus ticket for the day. We're going to go down to the Folk Museum and see the Viking Museum that's shut. Note to self, for future visits to Norway, I need to figure out the translation for still water and sparkling water. So I bought a bottle of sparkling water and it's horrible. So I'll add that to my next lesson. Okay. I think I've made it to the museum. Hope. So I managed to figure out through my amazing Norwegian translations that couldn't have picked a worse place to try and do this bit. Figured out that the museum doesn't open until 11, so I've got about half an hour to kill. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk down the street a bit and I'm going to see the other museum that's closed under construction, but at least I can say that I've seen the outside of the building. So I'm going to go do that
And I think there's another kind of museum thing down by the waterfront. Not that I'm going to maybe go into. I can't remember what one it is. I think it's the maritime one. So no offence to the sailors, but I might give that a pass. But I'll have a wee walk around down this area. Seems a bit more residential than the city centre. I think I see the museum over there actually. I think that's the one that's closed over there. So we'll give that a try. See what it's all about. See what the outside of the building's all about. And I think the Goldstaff Church, the one that I was talking about before, I think that's within like the museum grounds, the folk museum. So I think I need to get a ticket for that. So anyway, that's the update for today. So maybe I can take out the next 3 things on my list today, that being the Goldstaff Church, the folk museum, and at least seeing the outside of the Viking ship museum. So hey ho, let's get to it, I suppose, eh? Yep. Just gonna come back in 4 years' time. Bugger. It's maybe also at this point I want to bring up that I've got a bit of peace and quiet for 2 minutes. I want to bring up the fact that I just went and bought a bus ticket before coming here. It cost like 179 krona, I think. Oh, 2 minutes. Yeah, there we go. So I went and bought my bus ticket so I could come down here. It's like a 24-hour ticket, so I can use it all day. Congratulations, Cameron, well done, you figured out what 24 hours is. So yeah, bought my ticket, got to the bus stop, got on the bus and sat down. Literally, that was it. Going to bed, didn't even show a ticket, nothing. Just walked onto the bus, sat down with like 0 people checking if, you know, I'd bought a ticket or spent any money to keep their business going. I don't know if I struck a bit of luck there, but like I do remember something similar happening in Spain, and the time that we went to the Pisa as well. I don't know if they just look at you and go, tourist. Christ, just go and sit down. But yeah, so maybe I get a free ride back. Maybe tomorrow I don't even buy a bloody ticket. Right, anyway, I think this is where we want to go. Kon-Tiki Museum. What you see behind me is just a classic fine example of a small Norwegian family home. Probably only 6 bedrooms, 2 kitchens and 40 toilets, but yeah, it's the ideal place if, you know, you're wanting to start a small family. And yeah, there we go. A couple of nice, can't really see because of the trees. Couple of nice houses on the hills there. So we passed into the water. There we go, until I learn how to fish again. I'm coming back here to fish, how about that? Target in sight, there we go. As I said, I don't know if I'll go into this one, but we'll certainly go down and have a swatch and see what's there. Alright, that's the Kon-Tiki, greatest sea adventure of our time. The Fram Museum, the Maritime Museum. I gather that this little slice of Oslo is all to do with the sea. There's Big Dum Dum. Sorry Dum Dum, I bring you no gum gum. One also said something about the Northern Light show, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, let's get on the fucking path because I'm walking on the road. Something to do with the Arctic exploration or polar exploration as well. Oh well. Don't know if it even looks open. What time is it? There's no even check the time. Christ, it's 10:43. I've killed all of about, what, 20 minutes. These places are not very large to walk around. I remember when we went to walk around Rome in 2018. and we thought maybe take like 2 or 3 days to see all like the tourist attractions. Done it in like 2.5 hours. So but here we go. This looks nice. This looks very nice. Alright, so been down to the waterfront now and saw what I had to see. Thought some guy in a car was pulling up to us because I was down there taking photos, which I was allowed to do. It was just me being paranoid, as per usual. So I'm now going to make the trek back up towards the folk museum, because I assume, what time is it? Yeah, it's 11 o'clock now, so it'll be open now. So we'll go up there, have a wee wander about, and then after that probably just jump back in the bus and we'll head down and we'll check out that Viking planet and the town centre. So how's that for a slice of fried gold, eh? Just had my first proper conversation there with an American tourist. She thought it was a local. I've actually had that now. This is the second time this trip that someone has thought I'm a local Oslosley. Oslosley. What do you call someone from Oslo? Huh. Well, they thought I was at least Norwegian, to try and, you know, do broken English Norwegian to me. And for me to go, haha, I use Duolingo too. So there we go. Maybe I'll blend in here just fine. Good dag. One adult ticket, tack. Cash, yeah. Wait, brilliant.
Yeah, entrance is here. This is old town, and this is the big park with farmhouses.
Brilliant.
All over Norway. This is the state church,
Mhm.
one of the highlights.
Lovely.
Okay.
Brilliant. Tusen tack, thanks. Alright, how was that for a pathetic attempt at Norwegian? See what's behind doorway number 1. Yep. Nothing apparently. So what I gather from what I read is that this town was built when Oslo originally set on fire in 1624, and they built this town to prevent another fire happening again. If this isn't correct and you're Norwegian and you're watching this in like 5-10 years time and you're trying to correct me, well, it's your fault. You should have been watching me from the start. So I might have just butchered your culture. So from what I gather is that this town, Christiania, was built after Oslo burnt down. So learn a wee bit of history here, folks. We're turning into the History Channel here. I mean, this is great and all, but I've seen too many horror movies, and I am in this building alone. So I shall respectfully say sorry. Of course, there was going to be a little click noise there, but yes, respectful. I'm going to say harder bra and make a swift exit, stage left. Well, the good news is, I believe I may found ye old lavvy. One of these days, I'm actually going to trip over one of these steps. Nice. I like this. I like this. Didn't zoom in. I like the decorative wall art. Very nice. Don't know about you, I'd be very cautious about having a wood fire in a wooden house. Just too much potential for the wrong stuff to happen. Oh yeah. I could live in a house like that. They'd need to, readjust it to people that are over 6 foot tall, of course. Obviously, ye old barber shop. Nice. Look at the Norwegian docks, or Anden. And is that how we pronounce it? That was like the last thing I was learning before I came here was animals. So, and I think is that how you say ducks? Well, Anden, the ducks. Absolutely obliterating the lovely language of Norsk. Over there, farmhouse, stave church. Alright, let's go this way. Nah, let's go through the town. Why not? I suppose no door goes unentered. Nice security in this one. And immediately creepy. And no thank you. Well, that one's got a hole in it. I might as well peek through the hole. This, if you look closely, is what a Norwegian glory hole looked like in the 17th century. Again, way to ruin such a beautiful culture with my horrible jokes.
Don't want to mislead. This is all you need. Be your everything, and I'll be your everything. Still too soon to feel. Please just say it's real. More than just a thrill, not just in it for the thrill. I'm in it for the loving, 'cause loving needs to touch it. You're pressing on my buttons, babe, let me tell.
Very doubtful we would get in here. Yeah, I thought so. But even just to see it. Oh wow. I'm not gonna lie, I did panic when I heard that horse there. I thought, oh boy, that was a wee bit worrying. Anything inside? Nothing. Just a gate. So we're back in the city centre now. I was just thinking myself on the bus ride over, like there was some school trip over at the Folk Museum, and they were actually on the bus ride on the way back. And I was thinking to myself, like what I was talking about on the podcast just before I left. I was saying how when I was younger, I would have loved to have learned like a second language, and I'm not talking about picking French that we learned in school. Good God. Even at that age I knew I wasn't going to like France, and then I grew up and I still don't like France, so there you go. But like just hearing the kids talk so fluently there in a different language, I think to myself, damn, I actually wish I'd learned. I would have liked to learn German. They did in German in high school, but only if you went to one of like the primary schools that taught German. I think they done Spanish in like the last year of high school, and that would have been good to learn as well. But like I think for the future, like for like my kids or kid, whatever, I'd like them to learn a second language at like a young age, so they'll always have that. Don't know what I'll get them to learn, mind you, we'll come to that, but I mean one I think would have been good to learn. How about we pick this conversation up in 2 minutes when it's a bit quieter, yeah? So as I was saying, oh my god, guys, stop. As I was saying, yeah, I would have liked to have learned Gaelic as well. Again, I'm probably just repeating what I said in the podcast, but you know, just it makes me think. I wish I'd learned something like a second language quite fluently. But you know, I'm still might do that with Norwegian. It's still something I'll keep up, because I'll definitely be coming back in the future, and maybe not just here. Maybe more of the West Coast as well. But anyway, enough for now, because we are going to Viking Planet. Also, as a side note, I don't know if they let you record in here, so I apologise if like we do a quick cut to me walking out of Viking Planet and you guys haven't seen nothing. Well, get yourself to Oslo, come and see it all, experience it. But I'm about to go in, so here we go. Alright, so you rejoin me much further on my travels. I'm now, the long and short of it was, I went into Viking Planet, I was in there for maybe like 2 hours and got some souvenirs. I thought, right, well, I'll go back to the high street in Oslo and I'll try and pick up the rest so I don't need to run back, and then that's it, all my souvenir shopping out or gift shopping's done. So, and then on the way back to the hotel, just grabbing some extra cash, I swear I saw an actor that, if you've watched the series on Netflix, Ragnarok, or the film 22 July, but again, if I butcher his name here or pronunciation, I do apologise, Jonas Strand Gravely, I think it is. Might have butchered that there. I'm almost sure it was him. I walked past, I kind of caught sight of him and went, I know who you are. And then before I know it, I'd walked straight past him. I'm now actually really lost. If I remember right, I'm actually close to 2 seconds. Let's find out. Okay, we're back. I thought I was going up a dead end there. But from what I gather, that is the centre for the point, is it? 22nd July 2011, it is indeed. It is indeed, but I think it's closed until Thursday when I'm away up north. I don't know, I think it's open on the Saturday I come back. Oh aye, there's the door there, well done Cameron. Top points there. Other than that, I didn't have much more on my list to kind of go to because I've kind of got them all. So kind of lost now, so the next objective is just to get lost. Literally just walk. Oh, there's one more, there's the botanical gardens up near the hotel. So I'll kind of get lost in that direction, see if I can find it. But yeah, I was in Viking Planet for ages. I did take some pictures and I've either put them up in this video already or I haven't. That will be coming next. But I just thought I'd update you. I maybe could have recorded in there, but I kind of felt it was like recording in a cinema. Not meant to do that, so I thought, oh well. So I took some pictures of some of the things in there, but I could have probably easily spent another like 2.5 hours in there looking at the stuff I already looked at. But oh, hello. Very nice. So yeah, let's keep getting lost. You know exactly why I came in here. We can see much. So we can see it's a much nicer evening. So I think the plan of action, now that I've been back here and I've had a wee bite to eat and a wee moment to catch my breath and rest my feet, because I've done a hell of a amount of walking. In fact, I don't even know how many
I must have done over 10,000 yesterday. 18,733 today so far. So, and we're about to go out another wee walk. So, so I think I'm going to go to the botanical gardens and have a wee look about. There was something on Google about there's supposed to be a Viking ship there, but you know, I'm not going to hold my breath. We'll see what it's about anyway. And then we're going to dinner at Johnny Rockets, I think it's called, which we passed yesterday and today about 100 times. So I think that's today's plan. And then tomorrow I've got another full day here. I'm now at the point where I'm going to Google more things to do, or it might just be a case of I just walk and keep walking. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but let's not focus on tomorrow, let's focus on today, and let's go to the botanical gardens. Let's see what it's all about.
We are walking this way because it was signposted the Viking Garden. So of course, oh my god, is Norway like allowed? It's a tractor. I don't know why that's weird. Like, I wouldn't be walking through Glasgow and see a tractor on the road, and I don't know, that's weird. Anyway, we're walking this way to the Viking Garden. Wait, you see this, it'll be like a kids play park. Ah, it doesn't matter, I'm going to play on all the damn rides anyway. Who can stop me? Alright, I believe this is the Viking Garden. You can get it. It's laid out like a ship. Here's a boring fact for you. I do know that the Vikings brought back plants and seeds and such from their travels abroad, so you know, maybe there's some history about that. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking nonsense. What I do know is that there's a seat there. Aye, I'm getting a selfie. Jeffrey Dahmer exhibit. Board games. Probably can't see inside. I want to know if you're allowed to sit in that chair and if I can get a picture of me sitting in that chair. I see a path up to it. Oh, it's not a chair. Well, it is, but... Oh, you know what it is? I think it's a fountain. On Cameron. Yeah, I think it's a fountain. I'm sitting in it then. More on the Captain Obvious show. This is clearly a pond. And I don't know the Norwegian for frog. I don't see any. So as we draw near to the end of the... Oh, yep, it's the end of the park there. I think I'm going to call it dinner now. And we're going to go and try to go to that place, Johnny Rockets I think it is. And there you go, there's a bit of culture, right? Coming to Norway and eating in an American diner, but there we go. Alright, so we're back in the hotel. And I'm going to have a wee seat here, and then I'm going to go to dinner. Because the time is 4:45. So I'll go to dinner, I'm going to come back here, I'm going to have it, well, I'm going to say do a quick workout, but I'm going to do some stretching, and then quick shower, and then we'll be sitting in and watching. I'll save something on my watch list, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave the GoPro here, and I'm going to leave my bag here. Obviously I've been walking with it all day, so I'm going to leave yous here. I'm going to just enjoy a wee night to myself, you know, like I'm enjoying a wee holiday to myself. So yeah, that'll be it. I'll leave the camera here, I'll leave the bag here, so the locals don't have to play spot the tourist, and I'm going to go and enjoy a nice dinner and a nice evening. And with that, I wish you all good night, and I shall see you in the morgen. Yeah, how's that for butchering it? Oh, there we go, I've just butchered 2 languages. Jesus Christ, Cameron. Right, I'm going now, bye.